Deskless workstation build. Joining us today is the lovely Richie King, and we actually have our first ever sponsored stream today. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. We have somebody join. Can you tell me if you can hear us all right? How's the sound? You could pull up the, do you have your phone?
Yeah,
You could pull up the stream. Didn't see comments.
it's on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. So we have our notes on it's on YouTube. We have the Ergo Max model A747 ergonomic chair extraordinaire, and we're going to be building it and converting it, perhaps on another stream, into a deskless workstation. Welcome to the stream. So I've had a vision of building a workless workstation for probably close to a decade now. And now that we have our trackballs and the Master Forge, I'm finally able to get this thing built. My vision for this station is it's gonna be like the almost command center, like captain's chair of the household. And it's just gonna be right smack in the middle of my living room. You able to get in?
Yeah,
Can you read those comments? I can't read them from here.
there's none.
There's none, I saw some.
And what about the screen?
Beautiful footrest. What about the screen? Great question. There's a couple ways we can handle the screen. So one thing is I want this workstation to be able to operate both independently, but also to be able to plug into various other workstations. It's a mobile chair. But I do have an arm for a monitor to be potentially attached directly to the chair. One of the things I like about this chair design, when this company reached out, I needed a chair anyway, and I wanted one with lots of different attachment points so that I can attach chair quarter onto the armrest, and then other different tech pieces on the sides. I'm also thinking about how I want to start making a lot more live content and live typing content. And I'm thinking about how I could hook up cameras to the armrest as well to show close-ups on typing. Because most typing content creators, they've got an overhead camera, but that's because their fingers move a lot, so you can actually see their fingers flying around as they're making that content. But with paracorder, the motion of your fingertips is so subtle that having an overhead camera, you can barely even see what's happening. So, if I get a close-up on each hand, and potentially an overhead camera, then we could create a really cool, unique setup. Who all do we have on the stream right now? Anybody there? I know we said we were going to start streaming on Saturdays or Sundays. Perhaps we will. Alright, there's the footrest. How's your teeth?
you.
Did you get enough lemon in it?
Lots of lemon slices.
Try to use your guide. Here's what the chair looks like when assembled. Some tools. Gas lift.
Is there going to be a battery or is it a laptop?
I've been going back and forth on whether I want the chair to have just a PC attached to it, like attached to the back, or whether to have a tablet, like a Windows Surface, that can attach and reattach. So both are potential options. Right now I'm leaning more towards just a dedicated PC attachment. But we'll see. You never know. These casters. Who's commenting? I want to see if I recognize who's there.
Donaldson.
Hmm?
Donaldson.
Turtle Mason. There's the gas piston. Man, that chrome is nice. Got the mesh, sort of like vertebrae seating. Beautiful chrome cast back. I don't know exactly what this chair cost. I think it's like probably an $800 chair. I don't know. Somebody Google it, tell me how much this chair cost. It looks super nice.
I love it. being a chair quarter?
Hmm.
Are you building a chair quarter?
I am building a chair quarter. I'm building the ultimate chair quarter that has ever been made for all time and eternity. Oh. Okay. That's nice.
You need gloves?
Good. That is nice they provide gloves though. This is very full. When somebody comments, if you can reset it, in case I know them.
So the person who asked if you were building a chair quarter, his name is Sodman74.
Oh, Sodman. Hey, Sodman. Welcome to the stream.
And the other person's name was Turtle Medicine.
Turtle Medicine. I feel like I have seen him before. Turtle Medicine, have you been to the stream before? Adjustable headrest. It's an interesting design, sort of like a wishbone. And it looks like it has this probably for sliding adjustability somewhere. Yeah, it probably goes in here.
Turtle Medicine said, never watched, I'm on the Discord. So this is his first.
Oh, welcome. I wonder if there's a way I can keep the comments up on here. Live chat. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, most of the streaming we've done has been on Twitch. We're gonna give YouTube a try. I don't know what this is. So I want this set up in the living room because I also eventually want our kids to have workstations out here. Like, I don't want the kids to come home from school and we come home from work and then we all just go to our office or rooms. I want us to like work together as a family and play together as a family and get stuff done as a family. Yeah, the chrome parts on this chair, I gotta say, are 10 out of 10. Look at that polish.
Sodman74 asked, M4G or 3SEC2 power, planning on building in some trackballs too?
Yeah, the trackball is sort of what initiated this new deskless workstation. So I'm gonna go Master Forge setup is the plan. One on each arm. The most important part of any deskless setup. This must be the base. Has anyone on stream ever used a chair quarter before? It's real. It's real.
Telemedicine said, I use a chair coder daily.
Nice. My man. You use a CC2 or Master Forge with it?
CC2.
Yeah, we need to, I know some people in the community have built some Master Forge attachments for the quarter 20 embeds, but it is nice that the CC2 comes with them by default. We need to release an official one, a wear recorder, and embed attachment for the Forge ecosystem.
Walters-711. I was notified yesterday that my M-Forge key was shipped. I'm quite excited.
Woo-hoo. Great. I imagine you've been waiting for it quite a while if it just shipped. So thank you for your patience. We really appreciate that. I'm excited that you will be receiving it soon. Gosh, look at that. This is definitely the nicest chair I've ever owned. I can tell you that right now. Or at least in terms of the build quality. I haven't used it yet. But there's a lot of, another thing I'm excited about, there's a lot of free space under here for routing cable. Honestly, I could probably even fit the CPU, the computer, inside the base of the chair. That'll be way better than putting it on the back. I think that should be possible, depending on the computer. I just need to make sure there's no conflicts with any of the adjustability mechanisms here. There's all kind of hinges and levers and sliders. So slide, lift, I guess that activates the gas. There's sort of these like bike brake style pulleys, mechanical pulleys. We'll figure that out later. Last box. And then we can start assembly. Using my X-Acto blade. Who saw where I put the X-Acto blade?
Maybe you put it with that bag over there? Or with the...
Oh, here it is. Can you guys hear the lo-fi music? This box is all chrome.
Estimate told me that it would arrive just before Christmas, but luckily it's not arriving just before my birthday.
All right. Happy birthday. When's your birthday? It's got like a gun trigger style.
Solidify's a bit quiet.
What's quiet? That's fine. I don't want to drown. Yeah, height adjustability on the armrests is super important when it comes to chair quarters. This guy's maybe, it's like 4 inches of range. We'll see. Should be good. And I also like that the armrests have these holes for routing and clamping various attachments onto. I'm sure that's not why they're designed that way, but it will work well for me. Slip them in. All right. Now let's lay out all the parts. We have our base. We have this thing. I don't know what that is yet. Rest. Got the back. On the seat. Okay. Got our instructions here. Casters first. Little friction fit. Place the seat and gas lift. Assemble the armrests. Okay. This is right here. There. 2 innate 25 bullets. Let's see. It's definitely not an innate. Okay. There we go. Now grab the power drill. It's a little hard to get to with this tool. See if I can get my drill in there. Don't know. when you say deskless, is the screen going to be mounted on the wall somewhere, or are you moving it directly to the chair somehow, or a VR setup? Definitely not VR setup, not yet at least. Wearable displays have come a long way. However, still after prolonged use, they do hurt my eyes. So I'm not ready to make the full jump there yet. I'm thinking I do want to have a dedicated display on the chair, and I also want the chair to be able to connect to various displays that are not attached to the chair. So I think it's going to be both. Good question. And it's got to be the lowest friction rotation I've ever had in a chair before. Like, I'm just going to keep turning. It's just going to keep turning forever. Done all that. Cover the screw hole. Oh, that's what this is. Wait, no. Cover the screw hole. I don't think I saw the screw hole covers. Must be this pack. Screw hole cover 1. Screw hole cover 2. Why you would need these? I'm gonna leave them off for now. I don't want these on. In case I need to take those burners off later. Alright, raise the backrest to align the mounting holes and fix 4 M8 25 screws. M8 25. Four. Wow. Got one in. Should make things much easier. tilt back. There we go. This way. Whoa. That's the one I was looking for. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad at all. But wait, what is this? Oh, this isn't a headrest, this is a footrest. Oh man. That's crazy. How far back does this thing go? I could sleep in this. It's gonna be somniscaping in my chair recorder. Right, Voltage says CC devices in the past have had mouse functionality, right? So why was the trackball the instigator for the chair? Great question. So chair recorder devices have variable speed digital mouse control. That's a little bit different from analog mouse control. It's great in a lot of use cases when you don't want to take your hands off the keyboard, but it's not something I consider to be a full mouse replacement. It doesn't give you quite as precise control as analog does, but trackball, and especially dual trackball, offers greater precision than a traditional mouse. So having two chair recorders on on each hand, and also two trackballs right next to each other is the ultimate deskless setup. Yeah, I used to have a tablet. I used to have a mobile setup I used to carry around Georgia Tech that was a chair recorder on each side. This was before they were manufactured, so it was like a rat's nest of wires. And then I had a trackball on each side too. And I don't know why I've never seen anybody else ever use a dual trackball setup, because it does, I think a lot of the reason why people prefer a mouse over a trackball is that the surface area available to your hand is a lot smaller, so you end up like scrolling and then resetting your hands and scrolling again, resetting your hand, scrolling again. But if you have two, you can alternate, sort of like if you're scrolling with two fingers. So you never have that breaking or that resetting point. And it also allows you to combine different resolutions with both hands. So you can have your right hand for rough selection and your left hand for a higher DPI for a more precise selection. Great question. And why won't these comments just stay up? Hello, Todd. How are you, Todd? Welcome to the stream, Todd. All right, so headrest rotates. This somehow slides up and down. Not sure. Whoa, okay. Not sure how we lock that in yet. We'll figure it out. Let's see, before we put the footrest on, let's see how far back this thing actually is. Already pretty far back, but I think it could go farther. All right, so this is fully upright. And then back. Oh yeah, it goes way back. This is probably, what, 45 degrees? I think I need a side view. No, it's not quite 45. I would say it's probably 50 or 55 degrees recline. And I was just joking about sleeping in this chair, so this is more than enough. I reckon I will be most of the time. Maybe, so that this is, let's see if top is exactly 90. Top is probably 10 degrees. Well, it's not like the backrest is flat. I'll say the base of the backrest is about 15 degrees. The top of the backrest is about at 90 degrees, or 0 degrees. I'll probably be at like 10 or 15. But having the full range to go back to 50, I think it could be nice. See, maybe if the kids are in my lap or something. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for this. I do wish the armrests go, I like them at their lowest setting right now. So this feels good, but I'd like to experiment with lower if that were possible. I don't think, will raising the seat affect that? Let's see. Come back up. Okay. No, yeah, the armrest move with the seat, of course, so that's not gonna matter. There's a forward and back. This one's a little finicky. I guess you're not supposed to be sitting in it when you do this one. Slide forward, slide back. And then what does this knob do? Plus and minus. Is this what the tension? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe if I sit in it, it will become self-evident. Rotate. This is the plus direction. What's happening? Nothing's happening. Okay, let's try the minus direction. Alright, well, that technique didn't work. Let's analyze the mechanisms. Okay, so this one is connected to here. That's our recline. This one is connected to here. That's our up and down. Left and right goes to here. Oh, I think I have to pull it out and then twist it. Push it in and twist it. Oh, whatever. We'll figure that out another time. I'll read the manual. Let's get this footrest in. Okay. Done, done, done. Done, done. M6 by 20 volts to install the bag rack. Oh, that's what this is. It's a bag rack. So you can hang your bag on the back. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I will probably actually end up using this. If not for a bag, more mounting places for custom mods. Alright, this tool is definitely the worst tool they could ever possibly provide. I wish they just gave a regular Allen key because this handle is constantly hitting the side. I'm gonna grab my drill and be back. Or I'll just do that later. Just hand tighten for now. Okay. Function instructions. What about the footrest? Maybe we just figure the footrest out I have owned an office chair with a footrest before, and it was pretty pitiful. So I'm hoping this one will be better. It was so pitiful I just took it off immediately and never used it. Oh, I missed the comment. Footrest adjuster. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe the plus and minus is a footrest adjustment. That's a good guess. Building a deskless setup. Does this mean finally get a trackball reveal? You will get a trackball reveal very soon. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this looks like screw for this. Okay. And then these out. It's got one screw on each side attaching to the chair. I am kind of worried. Worried this might be flimsier than I want. That's alright, I don't really want to footrest that bad anyway. Okay. Oh, it's on tracks. That explains the one screw. Honey lemon tea. Perfect temperature. Alright, I'm going to take you down a little bit now. See what this footrest is all about. folds up pretty tight. Oh yeah, I guess you manually slide it out. Switch it up. So there's footrest. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a little better than I would expect from an office chair footrest. I do like the way it folds. I think that's my favorite part about it. All right, so let's do some planning here. If we want a CPU built into the chair, probably in the base here, I think is the best option. There's a lot of space down there, and there's not really a lot of movement because the footrest is constrained to these two side rails, and it's fully sheathed. So yeah, there's no way that could really harm anything. Yeah, I think you could definitely build a PC under there. The tricky part is going to be our monitor mounting. Ooh. So let's figure out the degrees of adjustability on this backrest. I'm still not sure I fully understand them. You can pull up on it, but it doesn't stick. How do I get to stay up here? Oh, there it goes. Oh, so I guess you pull up, and then if you want it to go down, you pull up first. It's sort of like a window blinds type of mechanism. Okay. So it'll be nice if I attach a monitor somewhere, perhaps on this upper backrest, behind the headrest, so that I can use the built-in back adjustment to also have an additional degree of monitor adjustment, although the arm will be able to come up and down as well. I'll be using Ergotron arms. I already have some upstairs. I've had them for like probably 8 years. Those things last forever. I think this bottom, oh, so that adjusts on its own too. Don't know what this knob does. I need to watch a video on this chair to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Building the PC under here, it'll be like a heated seat. That'll take some time. Maybe have a Windows Surface here. That might be my short-term solution. I can get it just as far away from my face. You can get a lot done just with that. Yeah, just one monitor, I think, to start will be good. I've already tested the 1/4-20 embeds for armrest mounting. I don't see any reason why that will not work fantastically on this chair. Okay. I'll probably sleep on it. Some of the ideas turning. Let's see when I can. I'll probably do a full video once the setup is built to show it all. Okay. That's probably it for the stream. I'm gonna clean up. Is this chair going to be bound to a wall by a power cable? At first, yes. Well, with the tablet, it won't need the power cable. But the with the PC under the bottom, yes, it will need power cable or some sort of custom battery. I need the quarter 20 mount for the M4G. Yes, we were just talking about that. There's some community made ones already, if you haven't seen them on the Discord. I'm gonna do a deep dive into those designs and see if they are what I need or if I want to build something custom for it. But I've definitely got some ideas. I know that's certainly possible and something we made sure to make room for when we rolled out the initial design. Yeah, that's actually a huge advantage of a tablet rather than a computer, is that it's battery powered, so I can just plug it into the wall in the evening before I go to bed. Yeah, one thing that's another benefit of a deskless setup is that you can, it's more mobile than your desk setups. So if I want to take my chair out to the garage or where we're doing production or some streams that are more focused on building, hacking, or making some new prototypes, I can bring it out there more easily. It's sort of like a mobile stream setup too, potentially. Yeah, I think having cameras on each hand, maybe even like an overhead camera, so you can see what I see, and then also, of course, the camera here that's pointing at my face. That could be a pretty sick stream setup. Good content creation chair. I really think with Caracorder, we need to make a lot more live content. Like I can record myself typing really fast 1,000 times, but I think whenever people see it live, it's, especially in the age of AI, like a lot of people just don't believe stuff, or they'll, I don't know, say it's over rehearsed, say it's over practiced. But whenever I do it live, even though I've done it many times before, I think just focusing on that. I've been super impressed by just some of the innovations I've seen in the live content creation space, and especially in the age of AI. I think that live content and building relationships with people one at a time, building community one person at a time, is huge. This is going to be the future of content creation. So I'm going to be exploring a lot more live content this year. I know I've been out, not making as much videos, had some stuff going on in personal life and other responsibilities I've had to attend to, but I'm hoping to get back into it and try to make at least one live session every week. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to share, keeping a secret till QuarterCon, but I think I can come up with things like this to stream until then, and then once we make some of those announcements, I'll be able to share more about the I guess the more exciting stuff that I think people will be wanting to be involved in the development process, wanting to be in the day-to-day, seeing what's going on behind the scenes, and that's what we'll do. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see on stream or ideas of what would be some cool content, feel free to drop it in the chat or shoot me a message. Best case scenario, people will assume you've practiced and you speak timing much better to see it live. Agree completely. And that's one of the reasons why with CCIO, we have every single message recorded that you type in the chat room. So I'll be doing a lot of CCIO streaming. I want to get in the routine of doing a daily practice in my chair for learning new cores in the Celerity module, and then also going into the chat mining my chair and typing live with people while I stream, so they can see me on stream doing live, and then they can join in, click the link and join the CCIO chat, and they can watch all the recordings of every single message I've typed, and also join in the discussion. So everything that they type will be live streamed onto YouTube as well. It should be pretty sick setup. Designing bolt-ons, making CCIO content, discussing future plans, ideas for streams. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be doing all of that. Would love some more bolt-on design content, like the Omni Bridge. That was a good video. That was a fun one. I love those design sprints. Yeah, there's no shortage of bolt-ons, add-ons, and other ways we can continue to build out Forge ecosystem and the rest of our stuff. So that's, yeah. Did you see the theme of QuarterCon this year? It's called Fully Defined. So it's very, what we'll be showing is very focused on transparent design and doing the things we've done really well to the 100th degree. I don't want to reveal too much, but yes, very excited to show you guys what's coming up. All right, that's it for the stream. Thanks for joining, and we'll jump on here soon. We'll finish this setup. Can CC2 replace the mouse too? Yeah, CC2 does have built-in mouse control, but it doesn't have analog mouse control. So if you want a trackball, you could use the Forge trackball and attach it next to your CC2 perhaps, but it's the way of mounting, at least currently, is not as solid and I guess user-friendly as it is for the Forge ecosystem, where it attaches on via the Picatinny style railing. All right, that's it. This is another week of Quarter updates every week till the whole world get type at the speed of thought.